Hello YouTube family, Greg D here with TGN, and we are back for another DCUO video, and today let's talk about episode 38. What I think about it, let's give it a little bit of a review. So, the good, the bad, the not so good, the not so bad. So overall, I think that there's some really good points about the episode. There's some really bad points about the episode. As most of you guys know, I hate when they reuse maps. I hate when they reuse like any kind of old content and just rehash it. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that with the freaking passion. And it doesn't seem like they're ever really going to get away from that. So before we even get like too far into it, I mean that's going to be the main thing here as far as the bad stuff. Is there's always going to be stuff that they hash out and reuse over and over again, and I freaking hate that. Like I've said, one of the good things though is, or I should say, actually, while I'm thinking about it, another one of the bad things is, once again, they're kind of using main character. You know, they're bombarding us with same characters, style, same style, same character DLCs over and over again. You know, they early on it was all the Green Lantern stuff, and they did all the Lantern stuff, and now it's like then they got lately. It seems that they've done it a lot with the Aquaman stuff, and then now it's whatchamacallit, Aquaman stuff. So now it's God, I can't talk and play at the same time. So it's now it's been Wonder Woman stuff because we've had a boatload of Wonder Woman episodes. Now it does seem like that they have recapped all the old Wonder Woman stuff into this one kind of big episode, which is kind of cool in a way. I will admit that. The episode itself, I will say, is very challenging, which I like. It's not like super easy. It's not super difficult either. It's challenging enough, even with the event versions and the open world stuff. One of the things that I do like is the legendary generator mods. Those things are awesome and way better than anything that I've had previously. So, huge props to the dev team for the legendary generator mods. One of the things that I don't like, though, is how the big part of the story is in the open world. I don't mind the open world stuff, but I don't feel like so much should be placed in the open world. When you get an episode and we only literally have like one solo, one alert, one raid, it kind of feels like a weak episode to me. I don't know why. That's just my opinion. Some, that may not be everybody, but it just kind of feels like it's lacking something. So more open world content is good because, as before, I didn't really play too much of the open world stuff. So, and I guess what they're trying to do is kind of like I kind of feel like maybe they're trying to hash that out a little bit, make it a little more even. I get it, but I don't know. Like I said, it just feels like there's something lacking when there's more open world stuff than when there's more open world stuff than actual like instances. I just don't like that. But that's my own personal opinion, though. You may think differently, and that's fine. One thing, I'm trying to think of what else. So, don't like that they're rehashing the maps. Don't like that they're giving us, they're overwhelming us with the, Wonder Woman episodes and Batman episodes. We need something that's completely different. Now, I did like the fact that we had Justice League Dark, because that was something completely different. Granted, they did, once again, rehash all the map environments, but, it is what it is. Overall, I was really happy with that. I'm really happy, like I said, that they're using a challenge. Don't like the open world stuff as much. Trying to think of what else. Currency. The secondary currency is cool. It's a good idea to get the legendary generator mods. I love the legendary generator mods. That's a cool idea. I think that they should also put the secondary currency as a rare drop in the instances. So as of right now, I've noticed that it's only when you do the open world boss fights essentially is when you get that. That's cool, but I feel like they should be rare drops in the alerts in the raids of the event version as well, just so that you don't constantly have to play the open world stuff to get those marks of secondary currency. Once again, that's just my opinion on things. Overall, I would say though that the episode is pretty good. Like I said, it's challenging without being overwhelmingly difficult. They are using some new maps, even though they're rehashing some old ones. The story is pretty good, but kind of loses me in a sense too. I'm not really sure that I'm sold completely on the story. I like an engaging story. It makes me want to play the game more. It makes me want to keep logging on every day. So that's something to keep in mind as well. I don't really necessarily like the story. Now, I do like playing against the Greek gods because I'm huge into Greek mythology. I love the Greek gods, so fighting against like Zeus, fighting against Poseidon, that stuff is really cool to me. One thing that I don't like that reminds me of that as well is the fact that you have to fight against Darkseid's daughter multiple times in this episode. Like, we fight her at least 2 or 3 times in the same instance, which is really annoying, and it feels, once again, it feels kind of lazy. It feels like that they weren't really trying and they couldn't come up with anything else, and it was just like, here, you just fight this person as the first boss fight. Okay, now you're going to fight this person, same person again as the second boss fight. Come on, DC, you can do better than that. So hopefully that doesn't carry over into the next episode and other episodes moving forward, but like I said, that just feels lazy to me. So overall, this episode is maybe not, to me, not as good as some of the other previous ones, that more recent ones. It's not like terrible. It's by no means is this episode terrible, but does it possibly need some work? Does it need some improvements? Of course, there's always room for improvement. There's always room for things to be better. The glitch is another thing that's huge. The fact that you have one of the instances where half of the instance itself is a huge glitch where you can't see what you're doing, especially if you're an alternate role like tank, healer, controller. You cannot see by any means what you're doing because the screen goes black. It glitches. You can't see your power bar. You can't see your health. You can't see the powers at your loadout tray. You don't know if people are dying. You don't know if people are alive. You don't know if they have power. You have no idea what's going on, and that's really annoying. And the fact that it's still up even after this episode's been live now for almost a week is really stupid, to be honest. So, and that glitch kills that alert. By any, like, I do not want to play that alert because it kills it for me. Because I know that every time that I come to that one little section of that alert, that I'm not going to be able to do anything. I'm not going to be able to do anything at all. And it killed me. And like I said, for that to have still be there after a full week almost is kind of dumb. It really is. Now I get it. You got to figure out what's going on. But you have to know about it at this point. You have to know about it. So why aren't you trying to fix it? You know what I mean? So it's just mind-boggling to me. So while there are really good things about this episode, there are clearly some things that just totally make this episode, in some instances, not even play-worthy, like a glitch. So that's all I got for you. Let me know what you think about the episode yourself in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, guys, we'll see you soon.